Welcome back to Be So For Real Podcast.
Welcome.
Hey guys, today we're talking about soft life. It's a
Mm-mm.
it's a soft life, baby. I had to do it. Sorry, it just. I
You did
can't.
not have to do it. You
I did.
decided to do it.
I love to do it. It's just. Let's go really loud. I love to do it. So guys, we're talking about soft life today. Welcome in everybody who's joining online on YouTube, who's joining on TikTok. Make sure you guys comment, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys interact. 49% of y'all are not subscribed, so yeah, work on that. Work on that, guys. We need to work on it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're a unity. Let's stick together. All right. But I want to ask the ladies, y'all too, what is soft life to y'all? Because when I when I mentioned the topic, y'all said okay. What is soft life to y'all?
So why would you ask us what it means to us if we didn't know what you said when you said it?
What
Why would you ask us to? Why would you ask us to be confused?
About horses, y'all looked at me like I was stupid. So, what are y'all thoughts on horses?
Why don't you explain what you think soft life is to us first?
okay, so soft life is just trying to live a life that's less hard. So you're not taking on all unnecessary stresses, unnecessary things that you should not be taking on, like cleaning the farmer's house next door because you saw him and you said, "Oh, he just looks sad, so let me clean his house." You know what I'm saying? And I don't. Maybe that's not a good example, but the point is, it's just the point is, it's just living a less hard life. We of course we all know about like the superwoman syndrome, more specifically in the black community. Black women have this thing where we tend to be more masculine in terms of like the things we got to do. We just be trying to do everything and everywhere. So everybody's in this era of like, I'm living a soft life. Let me chill out. I want my man to take care of me. Somebody
But okay,
take
but
care of
what you
me.
do if you ain't got a man yet? Okay.
But that's the other part. Women who they got a man yet.
If you ain't got a man, how in the world? Like, and you saying like soft life? Like, what are the requirements? What is necessary? Because how soft can we be if we got to work hard?
Mm. But that's where the dilemma is, because people are like, soft life is I getting a sugar daddy, and like I don't do anything, but then other people.
Can we like pause there for a second?
Go ahead.
Sugar daddy conversation, real fast, real quick. What's it called? Has this ever been something that y'all have ever like thought about?
Having a sugar daddy.
Yeah, like proceeding and like, hey, I'm gonna try this thing out.
Y'all already know, we all had a phase.
What if I wasn't ready to expose myself? I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
I'm gonna say you brought up the question. I don't know what to do now.
um,
I had a phase.
I think everybody has a. I will go through a sugar daddy phase. Not
Like
everybody. I
selling the
won't.
feet
That
pics type
might be a
vibe.
force. Yeah,
Like,
like in like a
rub
hey,
my
what can
ankles
I do that will not
with some
completely
Jergens.
like disrupt my moral compass? Like you know what I'm saying? That, but like will get my bills paid in a way. You know?
But that's the other side of. So you got the what I consider the toxic side of soft life and the non-toxic. The non-toxic and what the original process and thought. What, did I miss something?
Eric said, "What won't send me directly to hell?" You know.
That, no, literally, because I was going through that phase like literally right before I had gave my life to God, and I was like, dang, like, and my real thought process was always just like, dang, I wish I would have like had like a good 3 6 months before I would have gave it to Jesus, like, you know what I'm saying, just to get a little bit more stability. This was my real thought process, and I'm thankful for the route that I had went on. But this was my real thought
Amen.
process. Like, dang, I wish I would have got a little 3 6 months because I would have been sitting up right now. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been real comfortable. You know what I'm saying? In my retreat from social media, I would have been like, you know what? Hey guys.
Uh
I would have been sitting up real nice. You talk about soft, like we all would have been feeling good. Pinterest board vibes, cottage core vibes. You know what I'm
College
saying?
core is crazy.
I'm just saying we would have been having us a good old time.
Then how was your sugar daddy phase?
You said what?
Huh?
She was
No, I think it wasn't real. It wasn't a real thing. Like it was fake. Like it was never a real thing. Like honestly, I think half of us, you'd be like, I would actually not do it. Because if a man walked up to me right now, I would scream. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if you be serious right now, like the thought came and like it was like fun and like, oh, I will give me a sugar daddy. I'll be in Turks and Caicos right now, and you're lying to yourself. And I was one of them. Like I would be like, oh, y'all want me to as a VIVI talking about something. I want me a sugar daddy. Woman of God, be for real. Be
I think that
serious.
was just one of those like when you had mentioned just the soft life and the sugar daddies and just like the different categories that it can fall in. It just made me think because that was one of my biggest things. Like, how are you not giving this man sugar?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then what is the age limit on this? And then I know for me, even like when I was going through like my dating phases and I was talking to like older guys, I just kept thinking like it was something about that year, and I said, "So you and my mama was around the same?" Like it just was like
It's
trying to imagine
weird.
him at dinner and stuff, and I'm just like, I think this far in certain stuff. Like I think like yeah, this could never work. This is the same reason why I stayed with the same gender. You know what I'm saying? I kept thinking like, dang, how we gonna do dinner? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think this is gonna work
I'm
out
cracking up.
in the future wise for me. Like this is not really my thing. So I don't know. When I think like you said, it's always been like it's been a thought there, and it's been like a little it's been a joke
Mm-hmm.
that then came
Yeah,
up.
it was a book. Y'all whole was we reading a book.
Yeah, book, ebook, audio book, whatever the because I'm like, hey, this listen, it
Cause
gotta be a way to do this.
yeah,
You know what I'm
remember we ran
saying?
into a lady. Remember when we went to
I wasn't with y'all.
oh dang that because that's how. Remember then when we went to that pole dancing class? The lady we met, she had a sugar daddy. He paid for her. What's it called? He paid for her whole studio.
The
That's how we.
teacher?
That's how, yes, remember that's how we found out about the book. Yes,
I don't remember none of that. I see why we read the book. I see why we read the book. That's crazy. I
yeah.
don't remember none of that. Because my arms was hurting. That's why you didn't do well in the class because you was trying to figure out sugar daddies. Because I was in pain.
I remember that phase. I truly
Mm.
do. I remember that phase. That was a I feel like God has he's just always with his timing. He has a way of just gripping us up at these times. But I just be thinking like, dang Lord, before I gave my life to you, I wonder how them 3 to 6 months would have went for me. Like I really be thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? And let's
That's
say
when
I
you
had
wrote
like
Bad Girl, honey. You wrote
you
Bad
said
Girl in
what?
that little time frame. I said you wrote Bad Girl in that little time frame. Heart so cold, I turned into a bag. I said,
You don't
oh.
like it. You don't like it. No, you don't like it. No, you don't like
Wait,
it. But I love
But
it.
I
So
love it.
get
So
right.
get right. Oh, get gone. Cause
Yeah,
that's
'cause
what a
that's
bad
what
girl
a bad
do.
girl
That's
do.
what a
That's what a bad girl do. Do what I want.
what's
I
the other one? Cause I'm singing "Need a Man
that need a bad. That's
that can take a chance
yeah.
on
It's bad
love."
boy. It's bad
yeah,
boy.
we don't like that one. We don't like that one. We don't like that one. We like bad girl. We like bad
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah,
Do
that's
what I
hilarious.
want.
I crack it up.
Hey.
I crack it up. But yeah, that's how we met that lady. That's how we got in that book. But that's the toxic that's the toxic side of
So it was you.
who
You kicked off all of this. You kicked off that whole little yeah, talking about some oh yeah, because you don't remember that lady. And you must have been the one who got the name of the book.
it was Houston. It was the W
Don't
Houston.
blame the city, blame the girl. Cause don't talking about
You
it
don't
was
get what I'm
Houston.
saying. It's the W
Oh
Houston.
yeah, it was her. She was a big culprit.
It was your friend. It was your
I'm
friend.
like, don't blame the city. Because we did go to Houston for that. Oh, hey man.
Uh, Crack it up. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah. It be the ones who be the scaredest. You know what I'm saying? Talk about some yeah, I would.
Honestly, we need to turn this into is it wrong to have a sugar daddy? Because I was signing up whole for websites. I'm scrolling like, oh yeah, I got opportunities, but it was half. I was like, this is a little scammy, but I'm like, It don't hurt to take a chance.
They be scamming. Anything that they ask you to pay into, you're scamming. You know what I'm saying? Talking about it's $5
Gotta
for me to
pay me
consider.
to
Are
get
you
into
accept applications? Like, be serious right now. It's not. You're not for real. You know what I'm saying?
me. You want me to pay you to hang out with me? No, buddy. Anybody that's telling you to pay them to get into it, that's how. Again, this is how you just know that these things are just for certain people and they're not for certain people. It just wouldn't have worked out for me because, to be honest with you, and I say this respectfully and humbly, they would have fell in love with me, and I
Amen.
just don't need them issues. I just
Amen.
don't need them issues. We go on one lunch date. Now you call my phone every other day. And I'm like, I'm very clear too. I feel like I'm a very clear
Put it
person.
on, make them want to marry me.
Yeah, like I'm very clear, like, yeah, I'm not interested. I'm just trying to vibe, have a good time. And then next thing you know, move in with me. I'm like, dang, how did we get here
Oh,
to this point, you know? And I'm just
now
like,
you
nah.
trapped.
If you would have kept going after those 3 to 6 months, you would have accidentally married a 45-year-old talking about son. I mean, he do what he needs
I would have
to
never.
do. 'Cause if God wouldn't have snatched you up, eventually it would have led to
No,
that.
no, honest, no, no. If I'm being real with you, what would have happened if far from marriage? I kid you not. I was like, it would have been far from marriage, but your girl would have been having a time. Do you hear me? I would have been in another. I would have been outside. Do you hear me? Y'all would have just kept seeing different types of Wizard Kellys, just neck down,
Who?
like
Who?
Wizard Kellys.
Who?
From what's it called?
Wiz Khalifa?
Don't you think I know his name?
I don't.
She way too young. She too young.
He,
She too young.
he ain't
It's
shit.
that 2000. It's that
Don't you
2001 in her.
get it?
Cause you don't know who
He's
Wizard Kelly
proud.
is.
He's a proud family.
Move on. Let's just move
What
on.
that was
Angel, get us back. Get us back to the soft life. What is a soft life?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. All right. Well,
girl. She was born in 2001, y'all. She was born in 2001. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't think that's better, but still, it's kind of correct here. Okay. So back to the soft life. So the point of this whole conversation about the sugar daddies was that that's the toxic side of soft life where it's like I don't have to do anything, like I'm like quitting, not putting any effort into your purpose, any effort into bettering yourself. It literally is just like I look cute, so it's whatever, like somebody take care of me and that's it. And then but the other side, the how it started, how it was supposed to be was you're still working, you're still doing your stuff, you're it's basically like a women empowerment thing, like I'm making my money, I'm a boss, but I'm also not being like a alpha, if that makes sense. So I'm in my femininity. Yeah.
Mm.
So tapping more into your femininity. That's a better way to explain it.
It's like an aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, okay. I'm vibing with you now. Me, I'm always gonna look like a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like at my worst, I'm still gonna be cute. You know what I'm saying? And then for I don't know what it is, it'd be the day that you like I didn't put really any effort into this outfit or into this look, that they be coming out of the woodwork talking about some, hey, today. You know what I'm saying? Where was you at when I was on my way to the Met Ball or the Met Gala? Where was you at that day? You know what I'm saying? Talking about some, hey, you, But I'm always going to look like a girl. You know what I'm saying? Also, because men are visual, and I'm just going to aid the vision. You know what I'm saying? I need you to help me, and I need you to want to help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it don't have to be like a romantic thing. It doesn't have to be like I'm interested. I'm not even trying to trap or flirt with nobody. I just want you to have. I need you to look at me like a woman, somebody that you'll want to help, like your little sister who's also cute, your friend who is platonic that is also cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think when we're talking about like I don't know. We gonna have to. I feel like we gonna have to have a conversation one day when we get like a man on here because I want to hear the perspectives. Because me and Angel was watching this
Mhm.
video yesterday about
I love that.
being able to kind of like spot people out, and they were just talking about. I'm sorry, I'm going. I don't know what direction I'm going in, but flow with me. They were just kind of talking it out about how like just different things, like how you can kind of look at somebody and like the girls were judging the men based off of like how they look. Like, okay, you look like a cheater, you look like a this, you
Oh
look like a
yeah.
that. And it was more like how a men know the men more because like they're men as well. But I think when we're talking about like dudes and like how you can look any type of way and they just like come out of the woodworks, I think it's a part of them that's like you got some men who care about like how you look, and then you have some who just pick anything that just try. Cause I'd be very confused on some people who approach me, and I'll just be looking like, I wonder what I'm giving off. Like, what is it about me that made you think that me and you could go hip and holler? Like, what was it that I
That is
gave off?
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I have this thing where I'm always like super friendly, because of course you never know if you're talking about spiritually you encounter an angel. And on the other tip, like we hear the crazy stories. I this is not how I'm going down because you wanted my Instagram, buddy. Nah, like this is not how this story is ending. So it just be one of those things like especially like cause I'll just block you when I pull off. Like, yeah, I'm finna,
Block is crazy. I
yeah,
never thought of
but
that.
because sometimes they call you on the spot. Some
Oh.
like you give me your number, you call them on the spot. But I don't give my social media because you can continuously find somebody. A
Mm.
number you can block, but like if you give somebody your social media, if you somebody like I have a platform and you continuously, you can see me and what I got up to forever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like you can go on it. They all the same names. All you gotta do is get a little, you know what I'm saying, a little like, hey, let me go research this, and now you didn't popped up and found me versus my number. I can change that easily, and it's like, dang, there was that
Mm.
girl at the 7-Eleven up the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was talking to this one guy at Walmart, and first of all, he was showing out, child. He started asking me for rides, and I said,
Oh,
what in
rides
your
is
right
crazy.
mind made you think that I'm finna give you a ride home? This was not giving soft life. This was giving hard. This is giving working. This is
It
giving
was given
riding.
difficult. It was given
I said,
egregious. It was given
I
disastrous.
said, what in the world? This man talking about some. If you don't mind, I was like, maybe we can just like, because I'm about to go to the bus. I said, oh, okay. Text you when you get home. Because when I meet you, your car in the shop.
You somebody lying.
Mm-mm. You sitting there lying right to my face, like I must look like Boo Boo the fool if you think I'm finna fall for this joke. I said no. Unfortunately I'm not able to. Like, oh, okay, it's cool, it's cool. And then of course the message after that is like, you gonna what did he say to me? What did he say to me? I gotta look at the message, but this man was talking about how like, you can turn away a good guy, based off of, if you just assume for them all this other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no. And then I had seen him again sometime later, like in the Walmart or whatever. And I was just like, I just kept walking because what do we need to talk about?
Mm.
Like, it's none of us talk about, boy, keep it cute. Before I really like, I be trying to tell people, the Lord saved me real bad, real bad. He saved me, and if you know, you know. But
You saved
he
me.
saved me real bad because I don't know. I probably would have been like, I don't know, I don't know. I do know.
Just keep it cute. Just keep it
I'm
cute.
just trying to keep it cute because I do know. Like I would have been out here player. You hear me? Like,
Mm. Yeah.
but he told me just calm down, Ari. Understand your words. Know who you are. Self identity, and then
Why are you saying it like this?
because these are the things that was, Then I got real religious. Then next, thing you know, y'all, I'm in the fields.
The who?
Fields, Philadelphia. Next, I'm up in Philly.
I'm cracking up.
Sad.
Amen. Okay. Well, so okay. So soft life. Okay. So my idea of soft life is I explained it to you already of what soft life is like on social media, the toxic, the non-toxic. Now for
Hmm.
me, what my soft life look like is literally just like focusing on just learning and growing right now because I am a youngin, the youngest in every group that I have, unfortunately. Um
How many groups you in?
why you had to move why you had to put me on
I'm
the
really
spot, bro?
confused. What do you mean? When you say what do you mean? Because you're not the youngest. What groups are you talking about?
Ari, that wasn't the point. This is my only group, okay? But okay, shut up. You didn't have to put me on the spot like that, bro. But in this group, I guess, or whatever, I'm the youngest, and so I'm still picking and learning. So I think for me, my soft life is working on shutting up and and just being there to listen, learning to listen. Does that make sense? Cause I feel like soft life we associate it with only like men and stuff, but the soft life and the looks and stuff, but it also has to do with the back end stuff, with the I've always been not always, but sometimes I can be a little be a little out there, like a little so
Like aggressive.
yeah, aggressive in terms of like I talk more than I listen.
So soft life is being quiet and shutting up.
No, what I'm trying to say is just learning when to listen. So for me,
If I'm being real with you, I don't understand this. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. I think like
I'm
one thing.
me. I was screaming. Come there, like.
Me. It sounds like you choosing like, oh, like you know what? I'm gonna do what's really
choosing
genuinely
peace,
best
it's like
for me.
choosing peace.
Yeah, choosing peace,
Yeah,
but it's just like a. I don't get it. I just don't get.
But what would that have to do with a man?
because it's not just about a man. It's about like self.
Okay, you fix yourself. Then what? What is the goal? What is the end goal?
I don't get it. When I think of
Like,
soft life, I just think of like a Pinterest board, like
cause
cute,
you're trying.
dainty.
Cause with the hard life, what is a hard life? What is a hard life? In the description,
I don't
what is a
understand a
hard
hard
life?
life. I understand a boss doing what a boss gotta do. That's what I understand. And still being cute while she do it without taking on unnecessary nonsense.
That's a soft life. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Cause this is, I like, well, not dumb. That make it sound like I'm just talking spitting foolishness. Cause
Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's see.
You know what?
First of all, okay, I like it. Let's ask the people, what do they think a soft life is? Somebody said to me, a soft life is putting me first and treating myself.
Self care.
exactly.
Self care. What a boss gotta do. What a boss gotta do.
But that includes
Okay, maybe is it like different definitions of a soft life? Like, can we all have a different?
Yeah, maybe.
I think we got to because look, she looks so disappointed. She looks so disappointed.
She looks so
She
disappointed. Like,
looks
what is it
so
about?
disgusted with us.
No, a soft life is like
I don't know. I give up,
a
bro.
soft life is, buying yourself flowers, right?
And but I'm saying it's not
What a
only that
boss need to
because
do, what a boss need to do.
Okay, Angel, just say more. Say more. I don't know. Give us something more.
I'm not saying nothing at all because y'all not hearing me.
Say some more. We gonna try to hear you some more.
Give us your soft life. What like go deeper. I don't know what I'm asking either, but like do something else. Like try something else.
Let's go back to the sugar daddies. Let's go back to the sugar daddies. Cause y'all today is just
There's a different perspective of a soft life. What you want for yourself, or what peace looks like for you. Okay. Someone else also said being happy within myself with no stress or toxicity with positive stability. Okay. Doing what a boss need to do when a boss need
yeah.
to
Somebody
do
said
it.
being more a femme instead of masculine. And but when what I was saying earlier with the whole what do you call that thingy, the superwoman syndrome or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
where women are tend to do more stuff, like the example of moving the couch in the house. Like, I'm not about to move a couch, I'm about to hire some movers, or I guess maybe it does lead back to men, but I honestly I want to
And
log
then my
off.
thing is, what if y'all, you know what I'm saying? What if your money ain't right? You can't afford nobody, and you finna pay somebody $200 to come push this couch, and we all know how to push it. And you and your sister in here, y'all know y'all can push this couch over here. We not doing it
No. So maybe soft life needs to be canceled.
because cooking is a lot of hard work too. Cleaning off the chicken, seasoning the chicken, putting it in the oven,
Buy it
flipping
pre-made.
it. Grocery shopping is a lot of work. Going into the store, pushing the cart, waiting in line, taking the stuff outside the basket to put it on top, swiping your card. So it sounded to me, where the men at? Was that what it is?
Whatever
And treating
that.
yourself, that's self-care, that's self-love, that's self-improvement, that's self-evolution, that's evolving as a woman, understanding who you are. What's your favorite color? What do you like? I'm 1B C 2A. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What?
it's literally knowing. But it's like a my whole thing when we be having this conversation, how much more of yourself do we need to keep knowing of ourselves to know more of ourselves when we need more?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to know what is happening in the men groups. Is there meetings that they are having yet? Is somebody who is in charge of the men over there? Because when you think about women, we can look at the spiritual, we can look at the bosses, we can look at the influencer bosses, we can look at our just using this modern day right now, we can look at our Monets, we can look at our Dieras, we can look at our Sierras, we can look at our Beyonces, we can look at the bosses. I want to know who the man is looking to, who they talking to. LeBron?
Who didn't have to look up
Drake.
to?
You know what I'm saying?
Certified
Like,
lover boy.
who are they having these conversations with? I want to know what's going on in the male community. If I had a superpower, this so random. If I had a superpower or like something, I would want to be a man for a day, maybe a week. I have a good time in a week now. Now,
Good time, cause you keep saying a good time, and I'm
I
like,
had me a good time. If you were able to be, this is so off topic, because it has nothing to do with soft life, but like, if you could be a man for a whole week, like, you don't think you would have fun? Like, you could pee in your bed. You
ugh.
just get like a bottle.
Why would I want to do? If
You
you're
could pee in
doing
the
that
car
as a
too.
man, you need help. Cause what? If you have a bathroom that's fully functioning,
But what if it's downstairs and you up?
go downstairs.
What if you tired?
Go downstairs. We do it now. What?
I'm just saying, you literally could. If you want to be
Okay.
technical. On top of that, you can talk to whoever, how many of us you want to, and don't have to worry about no baby.
If you're a horrible person, yes.
I'm not saying go have a whole bunch of babies. I'm just saying you don't have to worry about no babies. Like, as a female, you have to worry about, like, oh my gosh. And then you can, like, I don't know. I probably have 8 wives. If I'm
Y'all,
being
this whole
honest.
episode is going left. Cause at this point, cause I'm
Maybe today should just be
let's
just
be
random talks with the sisters.
yeah, let's be transparent. Honestly, this topic today, soft life, we was iffy about it, and we couldn't find nothing else. So it was just like, yeah, cause yeah, 'cause the topic was soft life, but honestly, soft life just is disintegrated. Yeah, it's disintegrated. It's down in the ground. It's ruined. It's burned
It's
like a
like,
cigarette.
still be a boss, still be a lady, learn yourself, have self worth, tell these men.
Somebody said you would be a toxic man.
Y'all think I would be a toxic man?
Yes. Girl, I'm talking about some. I'll have a good time. I'll have 8 wives.
But I would be real with them. I'd be like, I wouldn't lie to them. I would just be honest with them, because women, this is what men do not understand, and I don't understand why they don't just try it out. If you tell a woman straight up what is going on, you then give her the choice to pick and choose if she wants to stay or not stay, versus manipulating her and tricking her into thinking that she is the one and only. But if she understands that she got a little competition, and that you got a girl that's from your hometown that you really vibing with, and your girl from your hometown know that this is girl up your city that you just met in the gym downstairs in your apartment complex that got that thing on her, and she vibing, and you let them know, now they're both giving you the option of what you want to do. Now, if she know that she come over here to Netflix and chill, and we start chilling, and everything start going partying like the 1955s, then you cannot be upset because I kept it real with you. I would just be honest, and that's why they would love me. They'd be like, she keep it real with me. I'd be like, well, he keep it real with me.
No, that is not how that works. That's not how that works at
No,
all.
I
And
guarantee if I
no,
talk, I
you will not.
guarantee you, in love, guarantee
And
you.
this is probably how men are thinking. Cause no,
No, they're not thinking like that. They're lying and having secret lives and secret
no,
wives.
but they're thinking how you was saying, like, women will be like, they would love that, like, if I just lie, it's better off for her.
No,
Like,
I
she
didn't
would
say lie. I
appreciate.
said be
No, but I'm
honest.
saying other men are probably thinking like, she probably better off if I just lied or didn't, because why would, if I tell her I'm gonna hurt her feelings, she's gonna be more
It's the
mad.
way you do it. It's the way you
also,
do it.
it
Yeah.
just being honest is still or can still be manipulation, honey. right? Because if you telling them all this information, you know that girl got low self esteem. You know she ain't leaving you,
But I did not lie.
girl.
I did not lie to her. I told her,
Yo.
and you don't have to go talking to everybody. You don't have to go talking to each and every person. I'm just saying, like, more hit it like a hey, like I just want to be friends, you know what I'm saying? And she like, oh, like, but you think I'm cute? I'm like, I mean, you're a very beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? You thick, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think you're a nice person, like I'm talking about being a man for just a week. I just want to know what's going down over there. Like, how easy would it be? Like, I'd be hollering at people like, yo, but I wouldn't do that
Oh, so
because
you would absolutely become the
no, no,
problem.
no,
You become the thing that we hate. Women don't like being
no, I would
catcalled.
not. I literally would not. But how am I know which one my wife if I don't try everybody?
Ari, just mute yourself for a little bit. Just mute yourself for a little bit.
Going
What?
so left.
It sounded good in my head. What I was trying to say is,
Oh yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, because that sounds real bad. I'm talking about the toxic me. Now, the woman of God, me, who turned into a woman of a man, God, I'm a man of God. The woman in me that turned into a man of God. I would respectfully date these young women.
Yo.
And if I seen somebody in public, I said, wow, I love how she's carrying herself. Dang, I don't know. Being a man probably hard. Like, now that I think about it, being a man probably really is hard. Dang. And they don't got no
Nigga.
guidance. Who they watching? TD Jakes? He been married 12. Like, he has
12 is
been.
craziness. 12 is craziness. But like literally?
Probably.
You're cut off. You're
Just
cut off.
does. Just take the mic. Just
I
take
was
the mic.
12. He looked the same and he was with that woman. Okay.
Yo.
So I'm
Yo.
27 now. They've been together for like 47 years. So, and back in the day, they used to get married earlier. What? You know what? Because this got me sounding crazy. What I'm trying to say
Just
is,
let it go. Just stop trying to say
what I'm
that.
trying to say is, the Lord knew to make me a woman. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I know, like,
Yo.
the Lord knew to make me a woman because I really don't know how life would be if I was a man. But I would be a good daddy. Rather if it was one kid or 100.
Okay, wrap it up. Okay, anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions unrelated to this topic? Let's just
Anybody got
completely
any
pick up here.
questions?
Yeah, let's y'all got any
What y'all
questions?
want to talk about?
Something, not nobody else. We want to talk about a real topic. Don't ask us no about no gossip or nothing. Be for real, please. Ooh, what's
Yeah,
that?
foolishness.
Yeah.
Ask us real
Oh shoot!
questions.
I'm a. Hold
Uh huh. Keep it cute. Keep it cute.
on. No, I was about to say something.
Election. Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah, we don't really talk politics.
Oh yeah, we need to work on that. Honestly, as a community, we probably should work on that, understanding who is running for president. Because I only know Donald Trump and Biden,
We don't talk
but there's
politics.
other.
Did you hear?
What just happened?
I was. Balloon popped up
That's what I'm saying. What just
too.
happened? It's a lot going on today, y'all.
It's a whole lot
Girl
of
code.
happening.
We talked about that. Y'all, you have any questions about girl code? Yo, y'all is
Dang,
crazy.
that's crazy. Angel, you're not allowed to pick no more topics, honey.
Multiple times.
Cancelled.
That girl said soft life, so
And didn't come with no questions. Didn't come with
I
didn't come with nothing.
times. Y'all got any other topics? Any other ideas? And y'all said, I mean,
Because we thought you was gonna come prepared because you kept saying it like, oh yeah.
okay. Somebody says respect given or earned in the sense of respect your. Oh, in the sense of respecting your elders.
is respect given or earned in the sense of respecting your elders? Um,
Respect and honor are given. They're not earned. That's some street stuff that y'all talk about, like, oh, respect is earned. This is not. This is not the '90s where y'all
Yeah, I
selling
think people
dope,
got to
and
be sensitive
this
on
is
how they
not
use
that.
it because some of them elders need some.
Yeah, but they're still elders, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they're
which is why you
still.
have to respect them, honor them and be kind. But I'm saying there's still some that are just, you know.
Y'all,
Yeah, but that you don't disrespect them and them being that. You distance yourself from them. You don't talk to them. You don't include them in certain things. But when they come around, you still say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? You don't call them out
Oh
their
yeah, for
name,
sure.
and
Like
you know what I'm
you
saying.
never
That's
talk.
the respect part. You give them the
Yeah,
respect that they are due, and not because they earned it. Now, integrity or the way that I view you is earned, or the way that you are viewed is earned. But respect is given, right? For somebody, I respect your privacy, and I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Respect is a natural given. Now, in terms of there's a word that I'm looking for, but in terms of like, no, that's not the right word. There's a word that I'm looking for, but there's certain things that are earned. Like the way that I view you is earned. You know what I mean? Like
mm-hmm.
proximity is earned, but respect is a given. You give everybody respect. You should at least, and then you start to remove bits and pieces of the intimacy of respect if they don't earn that part. If that makes sense, but you naturally give people respect.
Yeah,
so what's
because
the
I worked
difference?
with this lady at McDonald's, and she was older than me, but she didn't respect me. But
How
I always
so?
kept it respectful. She didn't respect me because she liked little kids. That's what her problem was. Not little kids in a little kids type of sense, but she was like maybe like, yeah, well you think about it, 27 talking to an 18-year-old, you need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, he was just in my science class. Be for real. like be for real. We had like we can't even do full days here. We gotta get a signed permission slip when we leave here every week. And you mad at me because he like me. Like, be for real. Child.
What are you talking about right now?
I was talking about elders, like how like you can come in, you can respect them, but sometimes they take advantage of their position and
Mhm.
they can just off rip not like you of even on stuff that you can't even control, but you can still gauge how you interact with them. Cause as a elder, being older than me, as well as somebody who was like my manager at the time, it's like I still had this like a, yes ma'am, yeah. But I was just sitting there and like you said, it was certain things that I was just like a let me stay out of her way. There's extra hours. Who gonna be the manager for that night? If it's gonna be Tasha, I'm not coming up there. You know what I'm saying? Because if she say something to me, this ice cream cone gonna be all over her. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm McFired. Mm-mm.
McFired is crazy. Well, what's the difference between being respected, like respect and honor?
I think they're more close than people think that they are. But I think in the way that we use respect, they mean it. They don't mean it in the way that it is actually supposed to be. Does that make sense? Like we've kind of adapted the term and kind of changed the meaning of it. That the word of what respect actually is has lost its meaning. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm still trying to think about this word that I'm trying to use to say like what people are saying. So when people are like, "Well, I don't give respect to who doesn't," if you respect me, I respect you. That's really the sentiment that a lot of people have. That like even
Reciprocate.
even me, but that's not the respect is not the right word. I can't.
Reciprocate.
No, and you're not actually helping. You're not actually being helpful right now.
Oh,
You
I thought she
are.
was finna go because I thought it was a delay and she was gonna go. Thank you. That's what she was gonna
No, you're not actually being helpful.
say.
But I think like people are due honor. Your mother is due honor or respect because she is your mother. Now that don't mean tell her your business. That don't mean your father. That don't mean tell them your business. People are you can take away access to yourself and to your privacy and to the things that they want if they are not nice. If they're not, the word is just not coming. It's just not coming. But respect is due. Huh?
What letter start with, Dana?
I don't know, girl. If I knew, I would be able to. I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you think like biblically, like you say, honor your mother and father, and you will live long lives. Some of y'all are dying because y'all don't respect your mama.
Ooh, come on. Y'all heard it for the ones in the back.
But what if you are
That sounds
respecting them,
dramatic.
but they think that you're not respecting them based off of their toxicity?
Yeah, but somebody feeling offended or not feeling like I was respectful based off of their standards is not correct, because the standard that we have for respect is God, right?
Mhm.
So if he goes honor your mother and father, and that looks like not cussing her out, even though she's deserving of it, that's honor and respect. Because your standard is even because it's not God. Your mother can't kill you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for it to be a commandment that God gave to say honor your mother and father, and your life will be long. It's like a principle that we have to follow. Because who's gonna cut your life short if He's the one who's saying honor your mother and father? It's gonna be God that take because you're like, this person ain't got it. You know, they ain't acting right. So it's gonna be God who takes it. So that's also who you're responsible to if you're not. Then you think about Jesus when Peter was like, "Oh, we gonna pay taxes," and he
Mm-hmm.
like, what he tell that man? Give Caesar what is Caesar's. You know what I'm saying?
Someone said a topic of respectfully ooh, Ari? Res-
Expressing.
re- Sorry.
I thought you couldn't see it.
I thought you were saying I couldn't read. Respectfully expressing your feelings to your parents when they're wrong.
Mm.
Yes. No, okay. Now here's the thing, because and somebody is saying like, don't forget the other part of the scripture. You talking to a girl, like y'all know how me and mom's relationship is. Y'all know how I am with anybody. Like I'm not going for it. It don't make no sense. That we're not doing that. Like that just don't make sense. That being said, I still have to respect her as I disagree with her. Like she don't make no sense right now. He don't make no sense right now. I still have to honor her in that role. And they are the other part of the scripture that you're talking about is, but parents don't provoke your kids to wrath or to anger.
Mhm.
They don't be doing that part. However, that's their responsibility, right? The same way that we're held responsible for by God to respect them, they're also held responsible by God to not provoke us to anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a responsibility on both ends. I think that's something so fascinating. I was just having a conversation. Dang, I don't know who I was talking to, but in the conversation, it was pretty much just like we don't be thinking about how much the Bible has so much instruction for us, but on how we should live, how we should react, how we should respond, and just certain things like the insight, knowledge, and wisdom that you just be like, I don't know, but the Bible
Mhm.
really has so much in there that can really help you and give you guidance, and also stories that you can even rele it's like it's a real fancy word I can put there. Relevate.
Really?
Mm, it's something more something like and there's stories or whatever that in the Bible that you can really revelate to your current life in your situation.
Sorry, what, girl? What?
No, revelate.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, resonate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was somebody in the comments.
I knew it was something. So let me start over. So there's
But Ari, all those words mean the same thing. Relate, resonate. They mean the same thing. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm
the
sorry.
way that it would have sounded. So let me try right now. Let me try right quick. Sorry about that. Something that something that we don't really take note of is that in the Bible, there's so many things that resonate.
That we can resonate with. I'm sorry.
Angel, let her get it off.
Sorry.
That we can resonate with.
Go ahead. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time.
A lot of times we don't take note that there's so many things in the Bible from the past that we can even resonate with in our current day.
Mm.
Mm.
Periodically, we have this tendency to go ahead and manipulate scripture into what will benefit
Mm.
us in our current day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bars. Wow. You just help somebody for sure.
Amen.
Yeah.
That was good. That
I'm
was
serious, actually. I'm actually being for real. Like, that was actually, like, they do be manipulating them scriptures, honey. She actually, like, we playing, but that was actually really good, babe. It was actually really good.
it was some moments that was like, you know what I'm saying? But no, these are some real things. I think it's just like I think something for me that I've been really realizing, and this is just like a random thing. I feel like a lot of people would have more interest and more love and more like respect for God if they took the time out to get to know Him and not get to know Him based off of other people and
Mhm.
based off of other people's perception of God, because everybody's relationship is different. So if we think of ourselves as children, we think of ourselves as him as the father, and you think about his relationship with Dana versus his relationship with mine, and I go off of the knowledge that I have of Dana's relationship. Oh, he sing to her, he be rapping to
Mhm.
her. then I try to emulate what she does and take on her walk and the things he tells her not to do and the things that she does do, not understanding her own journey and her own trauma and certain things that may be temptations to her that were never temptations for me in my own journey. It kind of will pivot you away from God's original plan and his own intimacy and relationship with you. We're all God's children, but we all have our own intimate relationships with him. But if you try to take on other people's or what other people tell you, and I feel like the church does that so often, if you are under the wrong church at the wrong time and under the wrong leadership and things like that, these things can really turn you away because sometimes they try to put their way on their journey on how they got to this certain place with God on you and not really being authentic, that God may speak and God may respond and God may activate certain revelations in different ways than he does with others. Some he may speak to in dreams, some he may speak to specifically in seasons with numbers. Some seasons may be temporary and some seasons may be long, long-winded. And something I was hearing about when I was doing some study, it was just like sometimes we rush out of seasons. Or no, you can't rush out of a season, but you can rush how long a season is. I mean, you can sorry, you can't rush out of a season, but you can prolong a season. So you can't rush when God has a specific season for you, a certain lesson that he wants you to get, but you can prolong it when we start acting in disobedience, when we start acting on our own accord, when we start delaying, when we start just kind of like, doing like a Jonah, going the complete opposite way of what God originally has for us. And so I think when we're thinking about our everyday life, when we're thinking about even circling back to soft life, if we go based off of the aesthetics of what's shown on social media versus what does that mean for me, what does that look like for me? Because if I went and bought flowers, but I'm not even a flower girl, it's like, you know what I'm saying? But now you're just like, soft life isn't for me. The whole time it's like, no, soft life in the perspective of buying flowers is not for you. But it just may look different. You know what I'm saying? Or you may be in your boss soft era where you're still bossy, but you're doing stuff in a softer way. You're making more decisions to use a third party and wise and being discerning and things like that. Those are the things that's like a that I feel like when we thinking about our life, I know for me, I'm just like, I don't want to look back when I'm 30, when I'm 28, when I'm 29, and I don't want to look back and go, dang, I lived everybody's life for Ari besides the life God had for me. Thank
That's
you.
the word. That's the word. That's the word. Amen.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody said, I was watching a video yesterday, and somebody said, people are preaching. A lot of people are preaching the religion, preaching religion, and not preaching the gospel. And I said, wow, because this girl had came. He was evangelizing, and this girl was like, he was like, why don't you really, you were in it before. Why don't you believe in God anymore? And she was like, because the Christians are hypocrites, like, which is so true. Oh my God. And unfortunately, I was one of those people. The Lord is working on me. Amen. But and she was like, the deacon cheating on his wife, but then telling us like what we shouldn't be doing. And so it just really made me think like, wow, we really, like, even the things I've learned with certain things at certain points in my journey, it was like I was learning like religion, and I wasn't learning the God. I wasn't understanding God. I wasn't understanding his divinity. I wasn't understanding who he is, how he is, his ways. And it just was circling back to what you were saying when about oh, it's right there. Amen. Well, amen. Amen. Well, the point of all that was just like understanding who God is, instead of understanding religion and walking in that. It was going somewhere else, but I forgot. So
I'll come
if it
back to
come
you.
back, I'll go back.
Holy Spirit, bring it back. Bring it back, Holy Spirit. I think something too is I literally made a thread this morning. I don't know, I'm on threads. Hey. I made a thread this morning and I had said, don't allow the disappointment of the creation turn you away from the creator. We get so angry at the
Ooh.
people of the church who did us wrong that then we start saying that it's the church itself when the church is us.
Mm-hmm.
And although these people may have mishandled the situation very wrong or have been doing these things, we can't let that be an excuse of like, why, oh, school systems, the principal was so bad, so I'm never going to go to school again. This principal at this school in this economy in this environment should not have got that job. You know what I'm saying? We get it, we got it. But that does not mean all principals don't care about their students. All schools don't care about. There doesn't mean that all teachers. And I think that's one of those things where we can't group everybody together. And that circles me back to what I was telling you about the video we were watching where the girls were kind of like rating, and the men were like, they're judging us based off of how men did them and how men did their friends,
Mm-hmm.
off of our looks, that we're cheaters, etc. Versus a man was kind of going based off of, okay, you were raised in this, so that means you may respond to this in that way. And even though some of them wasn't wrong, because you can look at somebody dead in the face and say, fool, you know. But I think it's just one of those things where it's like a we can't base certain things that may have happened to us before and allow it to like deter us. I think it's just one of those things where we got to get our power back. We got to get our fight back, and we got to get our understanding and make sure it's clear. Make sure it's for us and not because, oh, my parents were so religious and they made us go to church that I don't want to go to church anymore because they pounded it on us. But that may have been the way that they did things, but that shouldn't turn you away from your own, like your own walk and your own journey.
If our feelings, oh my gosh, your feelings is so the heart is deceitful, baby. Feelings are so freaking like deceitful, man. I'm telling you how many I can't tell you how many times I've like made decisions or done things because I was somebody made me feel away or blamed somebody or hated didn't like somebody because of the way somebody else felt about them, like, and I took on those feelings. It's just like we really need to get our emotions in check.
Because y'all gonna not talk to men because of my experiences.
No, you know what I'm saying, but it
Look at
was
Dana, she like, just gonna be wise. And I tell my siblings all
but
the time, be better than me, okay? All right, they got an earring, run.
the one earring is a little cross.
Mm-mm. Run as fast as you can. What you mean, Pierce? Something is not right. Run as fast as you can and check them Twitter bookmarks.
You're going
I'm for
off today.
real.
You're going off today. Amen.
I'm dead. Okay. All right. Somebody here finna. Somebody in your life gonna change. Check them Twitter bookmarks. Okay. I promise
Mm,
you.
Mm-mm.
I said
Nah.
what?
I think part of the issue that people are having with these churches is, yes, these people are wrong. However, there's a responsibility that you need to take, because why did you sit there that long? For
mm,
you to now be so cross and so hurt at the church, you know what I'm saying? And then also, like, these people don't be called to have in churches, you know what I'm saying? And so you like, there's a verse that says, if it were possible for the very elect, even they would be deceived. You ain't acting very elect right now. You know what I'm saying? You're not acting like you know better right now. You know what I'm saying? Because how did you end up in that place where, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth of it. One thing I'm going to do, honey, is tell you the truth. Okay?
Oh, you know something too that we should make a like a actual video about is like our icks. I think that's something that people like. I would be interested like knowing like what y'all icks are. You know?
somebody said, "How do you deal with someone dating their best friend after y'all break up?"
Huh? What
Mm.
you mean? How do you feel? How do you deal with someone dating they best friend
So how do you
after y'all break up?
okay? How do you deal with someone dating your best friend after you break up?
Yes, they was in a relationship. He had a best friend and they started dating after they broke up.
He started dating
Oh,
his best friend?
Yeah, assume the friend is a girl.
Huh?
Honey, the answer is move on. That's the answer. The answer is
Oh.
not y'all, but the answer to the question is, because y'all acting real slow right now. Talk about
No,
some.
I'm thinking
what's
about it
the
because
question?
they said they, and so I'm like, is it they best friend? Like they broke up and started dating they best friend, or they broke up and started dating your best friend?
No, their best friend. They started dating their best friend.
That ain't none of your business.
Right.
I'm
Move on.
Because
I
y'all
got
What are you
broke
talking
up
about?
for a reason.
yeah.
How do you even know that? Why is that man not blocked?
What? That's like you gotta look like like you know what I'm saying. I want you to get the best version of that person. You when you are broken up with somebody, and let's say you the person who did the breakup, or they broke up with you, however you want to look at it, move on, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want that. And what this is what I think I said this to somebody. I said how you can make me mad is be better. But if you giving her the same thing I got, I'm not
Yeah.
jealous of that. She's having a blast. Y'all can go listen. Listen, I promise you, do better. That's how you can get me to go. Oh my gosh! But men go into a relationship and do the same thing they was doing with you with a different girl. I'm not. I left for a reason. I don't want that for a reason. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You
listen
could date
to
your cousin for all I want to. Oh,
listen
you
to
wrong.
Proverbs
Shut
18.
up.
My
Talking about you can date your cousin. Shut up. Talking about you can date your cousin.
You can. You don't. Nobody knowing how these people really related. Talking about cousin, like, and I guess it is easier said than done. Like moving on and stuff. But my thing is, you got to think about it. When you left and you made your list on, whatever your reason is of this relationship is no benefit, and it's not. This person isn't pouring into you. This person is not showing you love. This is not what you deserve. Like this is not what it's supposed to feel like. And you walk away. Walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like
But we're talking about y'all. But we're well. The thing is, we're
he started dating my best friend. Everybody come meet
but
me in the
these
ring.
but these tips, y'all, is like y'all. This is learning how to not stay in that trauma bond, as it's called, or whatever. Like you, if
Let me
you're
ask
left,
you, how did you know? How do you know that they're dating? How do you know that? If you saw it on social media, you need to block them. If somebody told you, you need to stop talking to them. Cause why are you coming to me with
Some
that?
people still
We're
have
not together.
toxicness. Some people still have toxicness, and it may not be toxicness. Some people might just want to see what's going on.
somebody said,
Cause
remember when
and that's that Aaron coming out of you, that Aaron coming out of you. Because why are you doing that? Cause why are you doing that? That's you being toxic.
I do it. I didn't say I do it. Have I done it
No.
before? I don't know. I'm just, I'm
Cause
just
why do you
saying.
know? And why I'm saying
no,
Ariana.
I'm saying I'm taking it like no, me. Like I'm making myself the person. Like no, I didn't check their stuff.
I know
Somebody in occasion
because
told me.
she said I know
You
because
stop
if I
looking.
would be looking. Yeah,
Stop looking. That's the first thing that you do. Cause that's why it ain't as easy as as easier said than done. Cause you ain't did nothing yet.
Yeah, but yeah. Now I'm saying this. It ain't gonna help if you watching his Insta story. He at that. He
unfollow
going to
him,
Chick-fil-A.
block him.
But this is what. Listen, okay, y'all gotta put yourselves. I need y'all to get a little
But
deeper.
I
You
understand.
block him off one page, but y'all know y'all got an Instagram page for your cat. You might accidentally go on there and type up their name
You don't accident.
and then go look. What I'm trying to
Okay.
say,
Uh
it's a
huh.
lot of work that go into it. It's not just like,
Yes.
oh, we broke up,
Hmm.
fell off the face of the earth. It take a little minute, but you do have to do some discipline and pretend that they're off the earth. I normally just plan like a virtual moral, like a visual like
Somebody said I feel attacked. Somebody said I feel attacked.
like you know what I'm saying? I just do more of a just like a you might have to put a whole gown on. You might have to mourn the relationship like you know what I'm saying? Put it on the box, arrow it and fire into it and it go flow down the
Honestly,
river.
I agree with that. I agree with that because I think it's like it literally is like a prophetic act where you're putting this thing to rest. You're letting it go. Now, do I think you need to spend like $100 or some money or spend time doing a full funeral? No, I think maybe. But if you write down you know, maybe write a letter or something and then burn it or rip it up or whatever, I feel like that can be helpful to help you move on. Do what you need to do to move on. But following them and staying on their pages and stuff, it's not helping you, honey. Let it go. Like
Yes. Absolutely. I think another part of it is because
Sorry,
you
let me
still
stop.
care, right? So you still care. You need to kind of go deep into what you still care about, right? Because and then here this is the question. What is it that is still attractive to you about a man who lied to you and then got with a best friend that they told you not to worry about? That's what you need to break down. You know what I'm saying? Not because he's not still attractive, not because I'm saying it because whatever you're still attached to, that's what you need to break off. That's the bridge that needs to be burnt. You know what I'm saying? So you need to go, well, he was nice, he cared about me, da da da. Then you need to
Yeah.
go through you see what I'm saying? You need to go through because somebody who care about you is not gonna break up with you and then get with their best friend immediately.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So you need to break down whatever the tie still is.
Yeah, I think that's good. That's real good. I think that's number one right there. Like you said, you got to break that bad boy down, and you got to be honest with yourself. And some things that work for other people may not work for you.
Sure.
But sprinkle lady, she said, imagine this man put you in the dumpster, rolled you down to the corner, put the trash man picked you up, took you to the landfill. You crawled out the landfill, crawled back to the house, and came to the front door and rung the doorbell again. Say, "Hey, baby." And so another thing is even imagining, like, when it's like, imagine you call him right now, he's sitting with his friends talking about this goofball. That's like, listen, you gotta do whatever you gotta do to get you to break these things off. And then, like you said, if somebody care about you, he cared about you so bad that when you called him with a flat tire and he was in the studio, he said he can't get to you right now when he know good and well he could have pressed pause on that music and came and got you. Even though your tire was not flat, but you tested him and he showed you good and well he was gonna leave you on the side of the road.
No.
He was gonna leave you on the side of the road. He did not care about your life.
That ain't never happened to me, but
She said what?
She said that ain't never happened to me.
Oh.
Your
Well,
tires
listen. If I call you and I'm like my tire is flat, like and I know I'm in the same area as you because maybe I may have stalked you, maybe I would have found out where you was at. It does not matter.
the way you would be dead to me. Now this happened to me actually. I got a flat tire and I was around the corner from this man's house. I called this man for help. He came, he fixed my tire, he helped fix my tire. But if you wouldn't have came and you were around the corner and and you responded to the text like, "My hey, you busy?" The way you would not exist in my life. But also this kind of something I'm working on because I'm quick. Like I don't give nobody I don't have very much grace for stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't. And so the moment you do something, I'm like, yeah, it ain't gonna work. Like, yeah, we're like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work
let,
at all.
let me see. Why do men treat the women they knew for only a month better than the one they knew for years? Cause you allowed it.
It's still the beginning. What? Y'all getting the
Oh,
trial period.
I think it's both. I think it's that love bomb thing where it'd be like, oh, it's the honeymoon phase thing, and then also I think if you was letting this person treat you like this for years, that's why. And then
Forget years. If you the moment you allow something, that man, it's like kids. They're gonna test your patience. They're gonna test their limits. They're gonna test their access. They're gonna test what they can do. If you get let me okay, let's say it like this. If you get in a car, just to take it a little, more visual. You get in a car with a man at 10 p.m. and y'all about to go. You know what I'm saying? And y'all about to just sit in the car and talk. Okay, cute. The moment he start leaning, okay, cute. The arm come across. Okay, cute. Now he only over your shoulder and your phone. Okay, cute. And now y'all kissing. That man stair stepped his way up. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to everything, and each level is an access point. So the moment you get to a point where you uncomfortable, you don't want to do it, da da da, and you didn't dead it, that was up to you, honey. So to Angel's point, like yes, you allowed it. Also to Aries' point, it absolutely is still new. So he might ain't got to that point yet, because there's certain people who won't get to a certain level with a certain person because we're all different. We all like and have different we all like and have different like hard stops and things like that, and so that's just all it is.
Killers do not knock on your door and say, "Hey, I'm a killer." They need to entice you. They need you to let them in. Some we talk about the ones who
Right.
professional. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about the ones who just offer impulse.
Oh
Go
hey
do this
man,
thing.
come on, hit man.
Okay, they're not gonna just come to the door and knock and go, "Hey, I'm a killer, let me in." No, they gotta entice you. They gotta get you to trust them. They gotta get you to let them in. But this is where it comes down to once you are out of the breakup and once you are in this situation of moving on, and this goes for friendships as well. You cannot keep clocking them. You have to literally. This relationship did not serve me. I'm letting it go. I'm putting it in the dumpster. And once I put it on the curb, it's gone. I'm not going to the landmine to go figure it out because you can't find it. You're not
Right.
trying to.
Come
You're
on.
over it.
You need
And
to
people
blot that
know.
thing out, honey. Like
You
Jesus.
you making her every time she make a post and she do a subliminal, it's hurting your feelings, it's making you feel some type of way. Now you doing subliminals. You shouldn't even
Because
see
you
it. She
still
should be
care.
it
Yeah.
should be a one-sided beef. She should be sitting there like, you lose a good friend, da da da. I wish you all the best at all your friendships and all your relationships is so much better. Yes, I could be everything you can name in the book, but you can't come back in this book ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing too is stop making public announcements about what trash you throwing away if you know that you would double back or trash her.
Mm.
If you know you're gonna spend the block.
I'm doing something, and then you gonna throw it in the trash, and you know good and well midnight that you made the decision while you was on that cloud, and now it's midnight
Uh-oh.
the later on that day, and you digging back in there, and you finna no, come on now, you put it in the dumpster, like you know what I'm
Not the
saying? Don't waste
cloud.
no $30. Either
Hey man.
finish it or don't flush it. Put the y'all know y'all see the people that put their vapes in the water. Do what you got to do, but it's you. This is where it comes down to
Oh, the
knowing
commercial.
your self worth. This where it comes down to knowing what you want, what you want to allow, and what you don't want to allow. And sometimes it helps thinking about the other perspective as a mom of like what I want my son or my daughter treated this way, what I want my sisters to experience this relationship, what I want them to think that this is regular, this is normal. Of course, like I said, I tell my sisters, be better than me, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, please, you know what I'm saying? Please, Jesus, be better than me. But this is also why it's so amazing to see us go through our relationship and our healing process now because we're learning things from each other and we're able to take, notes and things from each other and go like, okay, this is something I can do better, or this is something I noticed that, my sister has said, like, yeah, I've been dealing like, with, self-identity and self-worth. So I was just accepting whatever seemed beneficial or whatever seemed good at that time. But that don't mean is I forgot what I was gonna say. Whew, I got out of breath. Dang, I need to work out a little bit more. But that don't mean that you know. It just don't.
No, because what did you say? No, we don't know. What are you talking about? No.
It's not easy getting over someone you trauma bonded with, especially if he had mental issues and you. Oh
And
yeah,
You need to go
okay.
to therapy. You need to go to therapy. You need better friends. You know, like, and this is not like, and I say that with so much love. I really mean it, because you have to work on that. It means you were never ready to get in a relationship because the fact that you got into a relationship
Thank
bonding with
you.
somebody, huh?
No, I was saying thank
Yeah,
you.
the fact that you got into a relationship, you bonded with somebody, and y'all cannot, y'all two broken people can't fix each other. Because if you had the tools to fix yourself, you would have fixed yourself. How you got the tools to fix him but not you?
Come on. And
And
this
I
is
mean
this
that,
is
like, and I say that as people who we all have had to fix ourselves, build ourselves, and things like that. Like, you genuinely have to fix yourself first. That's why it's like this, like, to kind of circle back to get this topic some purpose. The soft life has to be with you. Has to be with you fixing yourself first, right? You have to, because you can't enter into a hard knocks life with somebody and then try to flip it to a soft life and like, well, why he ain't giving me that, or why we don't have that, because you don't have it yourself, right? The deep calls into the deep. You want somebody financially stable, honey, you need to be somebody financially stable. The Rothschilds are not marrying the Smiths in the middle of Detroit. It's not happening. They will disown that girl if she try to find him a Dre Dre in the middle of Detroit.
Dre
It's
yeah.
not
Dre.
happening.
I don't
You
care
see what
how
I'm
much.
saying? You need to be the person that you want.
Because we a lot of
Yeah.
times we don't understand that we attract. Because I think something that's we singing that Dre song, she the female version of me. Sometimes we be dating the male versions of
So,
ourselves. And if you are in a toxic place and we be dating, it's like oh my gosh, we ain't just alike. We can
Yeah.
get into this. We
Toxic
can get
confirmation.
into
Toxic confirmation. So y'all can be toxic
this.
together.
Yeah, so and I think I went to couples therapy. I think I went to like one session and I said, dang, I was one of them like therapist hypocrites because after that I said, oh wow, that was real good. Like this is real, like we could do this, we could do this. And he kept doing that. And that relationship did not work at all, but it was worth a try. But a lot of people don't do the personal healing or the relationship healing that they need to do. And a lot of people, when we get into relationships, we don't know our own boundaries. Because some people get, like you said, they'll get into the relationship when they're not ready for a relationship. And then the relationship ends up identifying these boundaries of like, oh, well, like, I don't like this, I don't like that. Versus when you kind of know, you can kind of gauge these things of like, this person is supposed to be a friend. This person is not supposed to be, this is not my assignment. Me and him was not supposed to be this love story. This is not it. And so I'm telling a lot of that healing in this again, we can circle back to the soft life, the self-care, the self-love, what you pour into yourself. You end up showing people how to pour into you. You show people how to love you. You show people, your boundaries. Like, at 11 o'clock, can you just call me and we're on the phone till 3 a.m. And at the last minute, can you cancel a date? I was just telling Angel about this guy that when we went on the I got dressed and everything for this date, he gonna call me a little bit before talking about he's sick and stuff. His stomach, everything hurting. He like, but if you still want to go, I said, why would I still want to go with you? You talking about you literally is sick, like sick, like you not, like why would I want to go with? And I said no. So then he sets up a new date, and I'm, hear me. I'm like, yeah, okay, but this time I don't get dressed. I said, cause then here we go, the day of. There's no morning text. You just call me 10 minutes, like, hey, I'm finna head out. I said, head out where? I'm not going. Like I'm like you didn't confirm or nothing. You just thought I was gonna get dressed and just meet you there at 12. No good morning. No, hey, I'm getting ready. I'm finna head out. I said, I don't know what they do in your country. He wasn't even in the country. He was still in the same state. But I'm like, I don't know what they do in your country of life that you was born in, but that's not how we do it here on this side of Georgia. I said, that's not how we do it.
Cause what? Cause what? What do you be talking about?
But
On
it
this
just,
side of Georgia, you ain't saying hilarious. I'm with you though.
I had to shut it down there at the dock. And he ain't talked to me since then. But guess what? I had blocked him on social media too, but I went on another page and I looked him up. Guess who he was at yesterday? The club. You ain't changed.
Eric, okay. Well,
You ain't changed. Cause why do you know that? You haven't changed.
I did change. I
ma'am,
did.
if you just
I
said yesterday he was
did.
at the club,
He literally
how do
was.
you
I'm
know?
giving an
If you
example.
blocked him,
Uh-uh. I'm giving an
I was
example.
just giving an
Uh-uh.
example because we was talking about him. I said, "Oh, but dang, I wonder how Rodney doing." So I went and I looked and I said, "Oh, Rodney," and I looked him up and I said, and I watched his story and I said, "This would have never worked. This was 2 years ago. You still clubbing? Like no Bible verse on the dang or
he
nothing."
confirmed to be fake.
I
I
just wanted
figured
to see
it.
what he was doing, but he wasn't doing nothing. He was just with a whole bunch of
Yeah.
friends. And I said, it's less men around here. All these girls. I don't know which one was his girl or not. I just was curious, but I'm using that as an example. That may or not y'all know how the days go. I'm so thankful for my sisters in this podcast,
Amen.
man.
Amen. Well, on that note, it's time to wrap it up, guys. This was a
God
very
bless you, honey. God bless you.
very
God.
interesting conversation. We've enjoyed talking with y'all, and once again, please comment, guys. Let us know like some of the things, questions. Send your mocha letters. Email us besoforrealcast@gmail.com. But follow us on all our social medias. Be So For Real Podcast. It's the white logo with the black words and the pink podcast.
And when you
Amen.
click on the video, it's three
Three
beautiful.
black girls.
Amen.
Oh my bad, cut you off, huh?
No, it's
Sorry.
okay. It's okay.
Okay. But make sure you guys subscribe. 49% of y'all not subscribe. So yeah, we love y'all. We've enjoyed talking to y'all and just stay with us. Yeah. 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 All right. So, we're signing out, God. Love you. PPYC.